Hello YouTube and welcome back into some Let's Play Civ 6 where we are struggling to survive. Hard games are hard, guys. Just in general. So... need the era score there, and then as it was suggested in chat, probably a good idea to do this. Go ahead and get some walls there. Seems reasonable to me. And then we have crossbows coming to support, so I feel like we're going to be okay. Don't want to give them any melee units. No battering rams for you. Probably should pop the Prophet and grab Defender now, yeah? Like, we won't get it here, but we're going to get it here, here, here. And then we can grab a Missionary and spread. So what is our religion name going to be? Why am I going for Merchant Republic as opposed to Reformed Church? So the way I like to do this, generally speaking, this is better for gold and better for like this mid game, right? Like 15% production towards districts, things like that. You get gold with cities that have governors, and it has a better layout of policy cards. And then what we'll do is we'll stay in this until we have about 10,000 faith. And then we'll switch into Reformed Church for the efficiency, right? We'll get the religious strength, we'll get the faith for citizens with governors, and the 15% discount, most importantly. So I like to hang out in Merchant Republic for a while. So that's usually what I do. Don't really know where to send this guy. You're welcome. I can plant a woods there, this becomes pretty. But I'm actually going to be short era score if we go that route. I'm going to do that. I know I wasted a little production, but that's okay. Spend some faith on these new cities. Make them suck less. I have to wait. See if we can snag a couple of these cities. Punish them for their aggression. I think I want to grab... Horses get countered so hard here. Get another crossbow, I think. It's going okay. Themis, I'm like level 10 or something. It's not great, but not bad. Need juicy decks? I haven't really done any constructed yet. I'm just enjoying the limited format. I don't know if I said it. Did I say it? You can pretty much force blue-black mill with the bots being what they are. I saw Semulin do it yesterday. It seemed really effective if you want to win a bunch in draft. I need to get something out of this. I guess now we can declare our territorial expansion. Okay. You want to get better? I mean, yeah, but honestly, having gems, getting gems is good, right? Is this done? Oh, you're levied. Interesting. So, do I want to do night stuff? We could make peace and then go declare on Teddy in 10 turns. We're just lacking gold to really make this a thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I almost think I just don't want to deal with it. I don't have science. I don't have anything. All I have is stupid faith. I've been liking Golgari too, Themis. I don't really have the science to get here. Like, what's my plan? He's got walls everywhere. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. He's got 2. He doesn't have walls anywhere. Oh, well, 1. Yeah, I think we have a better shot at turning this around against Norway. It's not much of a peace deal. See ya, Themis. Sleep well, buddy. Okay, so next turn we can pop the Prophet. I don't know if I want to head towards Niter. Yeah, Norway has some good cities for us to take. He has holy sites, right? Teddy has entertainment complexes in the snow. And a government plaza here. Classic. Building Alhambra. He's more cultural than anything. No, certainly not going Crusade. Again, Crusade doesn't work on Deity. Yeah, if I could just take these two, I think I'd be happy, though. Yeah, and this is where your religious games kind of grind to a halt, because you're sitting here at turn almost 130 with absolutely no relevant economy. Feels super bad.
It's tough out there, Themis.
Getting 4 wins is a lot. If you can just break even, if you can get to 3, it's really good. I don't want any of this. Is that weird? Oh, wait. I thought 3 was break even. I thought 4 wins you go up to 1,800 gems, and then 5 wins you get 2,100. I want to go pillage Norway's prophets, or his missionaries. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Outside of the basics like holy sites and apostles, what important stuff do you need to unlock from the culture or science tree this game, or for religion in general? The biggest challenges in a game like this, and you're actually seeing this is a great example of it, is when you divert so much of your early game to getting holy sites, getting the buildings for it, like not only unlocking the tech, but then building them, right? Like you're giving up stuff. And this is the whole opportunity cost discussion again, right? This is why I don't think industrial zones are super great. Is we've given up quality campuses, we've given up quality theater squares, we've given up a lot to get holy sites. And while our faith economy is good, it doesn't really translate into a whole lot. So your goals when you're doing a religious game like this is not only to accumulate as much faith and as fast as possible, but have enough science to stay relevant, right? Which we just did. We teched into crossbows, and without them, we'd probably be dead in this war. And then just have enough science to survive, and then have enough culture to bring you all the way to Reformed Church, because this is your final government, anyways. So once you have those things, once you're running Simultaneum and Scripture. You run the combat strength, and then you just try to convert everybody, and you're done. So the object of the game is just don't fall so far behind that we get squished. All right, so now we have our religion everywhere, and we're gonna get 2 era score per city. So we have to go and get that pretty much immediately. So the next turn we can do that and get our heroic age, which will be good. You don't switch to democracy? No. Generally speaking, if you're winning a faith race, you should just keep your 15% discount. Like, maybe if it's like the last 5 turns of the game, you can switch, but it's pretty irrelevant. Like, you should be wrapping up your game by then. So nothing is useful in the science tree other than units to keep us alive? Correct. That's correct. know he's got apostles running around. You can't build Mahabadi if you don't have a religion. It's on the requirements. Okay. Open borders with Teddy? I just want to be... Yeah, I wouldn't mind being friendly with him. The Varro can only pillage road. There's no tile improvement there. All right, so we'll get our golden age here. Probably won't get there in time, Ninja. Because again, we've had to tech this bottom half of the tech tree where the more of the combat focused stuff is. I'm pretty far away from getting this. Varro provide bonuses for theological combat? Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, I guess they would probably debuff religious units as well. Good call. It's kind of cute. All right. So, it's our religion. Hey, Stonehenger. Finally bought Gathering Storm the other day and like all the changes. Yeah, super fun. Natural disasters are fun. Having a problem with early war and new strategic resource system, though. Any thoughts or tips? It takes a lot of getting used to. A lot of timing changes, things like that. So yeah, it's honestly just practice, Stonehenger. I hate to say that, but there are times where I'm still getting used to it. That would be pretty cool, Backstabbiverse. That's a great leader idea, actually. Says, after watching the Alex game, I was thinking a small but interesting leader ability for a warmonger would be a free builder after taking a city to clean up after nuking them. I kind of love that, actually. We'll be stupid, sexy Chandragupta. Because we are stupid and sexy. And we'll take choral music. So again, like really these beliefs come down to what are you doing with your religion, and I've mentioned multiple times how we're missing economy, and one of the best ways to grab that here is from choral music. An extra 6 culture per city is pretty significant. We'll always be pretty behind in science, especially since I haven't really decided to build any and override our faith tiles. But choral music is really the only way to go here. And then you also want to grab mosques, but everybody else has their building already, and you can't have multiple buildings. So we can grab mosques later. What we want here is probably defender, to survive or Holy Order. If you're winning with religion, Holy Order is kind of invaluable, and I don't think I actually need Defender at this stage. We have enough units to stay alive, so we can just pick our Holy Order, because you can't have both of these at once. They're both the candle belief. You only get one of each. One candle, one book, and one hands.
My man.
Yeah, that's interesting, Huffenspiel. And final, Chi-Town, welcome in. I'm from Chicagoland. I just moved to Denver, so if you are in Chicago, take good care of it for me, won't you? Yeah, and Crusade's useless. What book one do you want? It doesn't really matter. None of them are particularly significant. Like, you're not going to be able to quantify these tiny, tiny bonuses, right? So they don't really matter. All you really need are mosques and this. So we'll start with Holy Order. Make our apostle that we'll need to get to mosques cheaper. We also need. I had to grab a victor here just in case, and I also don't mind going wide on governors based on the way that we've built our government plaza. So that is how we built it. Earth Goddess, Choral Music, and Holy Order. Hey, Hogue. How you doing, buddy? And that pulls us over on our era score. So we get to go into Heroic here, which is good. And we want these mobile units to be able to snuff these guys out. And we just lost suzerain where? Jerusalem and Leventa. Oh, no. We just met Leventa. Oh, they're all the way over here. Interesting. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Leventa? If you don't... Do I find it... Do I even bother evangelizing? I'll evangelize for stupas. I may not evangelize for that last one unless I need the era score. Because, again, that final bonus really isn't worth much. Watching on a phone, much better viewing experience without a cracked phone. I know that all too well, my friend. All too well. All right, we'll bring some of our troops up for Norway, hopefully. Don't want to totally abandon our defenses here. Still kind of scared of Teddy. He's a big old jerk face. A disease mechanic? That sounds kind of cool. Don't really want to be near the coast. I don't want to lose this settler to Norway's galley. There goes Mahabadi. Boo. What do we want? Still like the idea of maybe getting the wonder there with the theater square. I guess it doesn't matter too terribly much. Yeah, we'll be going for the wonder. I guess I can start heading there now. I want to get 2 galleys. Classic era later wonder. I tried game. See this nonsense? What is this? What are you doing? What are you trying to do to me, Norway? Yeah, I think to add in like disease and stuff, you have to like increase. You have to probably incorporate too many new mechanics, and they probably don't really fit the Civ genre very well, if you ask me. All right, so there's our heroic age. Because you would need like a benefit for the new cities and whatnot. No, I appreciate your brainstorming for sure. I'm just thinking about it more. Not trying to make you feel bad. All right. And also, please keep in mind that like I am not my normal self. I do not feel well. Exodus here makes a lot of sense. We don't need Hick, and we get 3 of these. So we get Monumentality. We get this to maybe convert America/Norway, and then we get some extra gold here, maybe? What's up, Tifer? How you doing, dude? So that is how we will do our dedication. Coming after you. Right, but the Black Death scenario doesn't have a lot of like the typical mechanics, right? So if you want to add that into a normal game, I don't think it works. I think it's too complicated. I would imagine the number one, and it'd be interesting to hear if Carl has an opinion on this. I would imagine that the number one deterrent to this game is that it seems too complicated for people. And so like there's a fine line between like where we have robust systems that are really fun and reward like our regular player base because they want to see these in-depth games, and oh, this is just too complicated for anyone to ever want to pick up, I think. So you have to balance that. I think it's a pretty tough balancing act, actually. Need money. Yeah, exactly. Hufferspiel. Exactly. I think it's a cool idea, you know. Like I would, it would almost be really cool to see what's that game? It's not called Pandemic, is it? Maybe it's just called Pandemic, that board game where there's like you're fighting against disease and stuff. I'd love to see that as like a Civ mod or a variation. I mean, they kind of do that with Black Death already. But that'd be kind of a cool way of looking at it. Because that game's pretty sweet. I really like the one that's Yeah, I like the co-op aspect of it too. And then also like I like the one there's like a version of it that you're meant to do like one time and you like add in permanent things and whatever. I don't know. It's like one of the download or not downloadable content expansions for it. I think that one's pretty fun. Oh, cool, Jack. Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert sounds cool. So he finally wants to make peace. I probably want to, if I'm being honest, to just not deal with this. We'll see what it's like in a second. I want to be able to kill more of his religious units, I think. Still under construction. Yeah, look at how weak these attacks are. I think I'm just gonna make peace. Nah, I don't. I mean, the Jeb. It would give us 2 cities worth of faith. I think it's kind of like whatever. It's nice to have monumentality back. We have 1,000 faith. Let's bring one more crossbow up. I don't think we're going to keep pushing on here. I'd rather pull back. Nah, they don't trade cities anymore. I'm sure of that. I haven't seen that in absolutely forever. And these guys are what we're scared of. Good guy Vilnius is helping us out, though.
The day we stop exploring.
That's settler. We could have had another city. Oh wow. This guy I want to get real bad before that war ends, ideally. All right, so next government. I never did switch into Classic Republic, did I? So my legacy card's bad? Yeah. Oops. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so we finally need to get some faith and things like that online. So we need to head there in the culture tree. Probably fine to have here. Legacy card, so we have oligarchic legacy instead of the amenity one. Probably some more builders. I don't really need this, but there's not a whole lot else for me to put in there right now. Helps my new cities a bit, I guess. these matter. I love it, Jack. Very cool, man. Land Surveyors doesn't do all that much. I don't have anything. Guess 2 gold per turn. Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. So now we want to head to Reformed Church. Let's start with theology so we can get our temples / run scripture. Yeah, we have different continents here. So these new cities will all grow a little bit more quickly, which is nice. But just for a couple turns. Just till we get the policies we want. Okay. So now I think we can make peace. I think it's better to go to Merchant Republic first. We're at the stage where we need to be building districts. So using it to help get our districts up, the extra gold is helpful. And then you really don't need this. You really don't need monarchy until you're ready to buy all your apostles. And we're a good bit away from that still. I should probably get a campus or two, huh? I'm just going to get the +2. I don't want to override my faith tiles. Yep. Production towards districts at this stage of the game when we're so far behind is really valuable in my mind. See a tanker. Or theocracy, that's what I mean. Not yeah. We're never switching into monarchy. We want theocracy. My bad. Norway's religion is built like this. So nothing we really want. All right, so let's make peace. Now, he may start flooding us with his units now, his religious units. We're going for, oh, and thank you for the sub, Final Shytown. That didn't pop up for me. But I see that you're sub now. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome into the shop. I'm going for religious victory. I don't know why that didn't pop up, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a whole lot. All right, we don't really need to keep pestering around here. We no longer have the ability to pillage his religious units. You know what else I would like to do? Unlock our harbors. Do we have any sea resources that we can improve right now? I mean, I can buy these, I guess. I running the policy? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna have to spend a little bit of faith here to get our whole empire going. I'd like to just bulk save up to 10k, but we'll do it later. Destructive Meows, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. He didn't even get it.
Man suffers only.
Like I said, I felt like he was gonna throw his apostles at me now. We can deal with that later on, it's fine. So there's one. Is 10k faith a victory condition for religious victory? That's just the amount that I usually like. It's what I like to do is just overwhelm my opponents with it. I think it's way better to just, rather than try to piecemeal, like convert a couple cities, like I like to just completely wipe the religion off the map. And if you're doing that, if you're saving enough to do that for one, you might as well just save it to do it for all, I think. Enjoy your lurkin', Willa. Thank you for being here. Yeah, he gives me amenities from his religion. For sure. I only need one follower of it, though. And we probably do want to reform our religion now, too. Although, Moksha would be nice. And get a governor promotion here. We need 2 more. So we basically need to get here and then here. And then we'll have Moksha with enough promotions to start buying apostles and things. If we want to. Have I tried CBD for allergies yet? No. No, I have not. And yeah, we could just throw this stepwell in the desert. It doesn't benefit us that much, but it does give us the full housing. No, you could definitely get anything with CBD or THC here if you want it. I hadn't thought about trying CBD to help with allergies, though. People keep telling me local honey, and I need to do that. Yeah, people have been raving about CBD.
My man.
Blue Coffee fan, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yes, to local honey. Yeah, I know. I need to do that. And it's funny. I was at a farmer's market on Saturday, and I totally should have bought some. Totally forgot. Any new civs out in the last 6 months? The expansion was 8 months ago, so no. But there is a new game mode, North Pack. That's like a survival Fallout game. That's really cool. Yeah, like a battle royale. It's a better way to describe it. Do I want anything here? Actually, I could use this briefly. To win your first game on King? Hey, man, that's all right. Congrats, Darth. That's good stuff. That is good stuff, my friend. I'll go ahead and do it. Helps our gold per turn. So yeah, so this is the stage where we're trying to catch up, build our districts, build our buildings. Lots and lots and lots to do. And then I'm hoping that in about 20 turns we can start sending out, because 10 would be another 1,000, so we'll have about 3,000 faith in 20-ish turns. Hopefully more than that. But that might be enough to get us started. So not like we really want to be working that tile, but it gives us a full housing. We can get up to 16 now. CBD is one of the active ingredients in marijuana. And it's mostly, it's not the like psychedelic one. It's not the one that makes you feel weird. But it's supposed to be like an anti-inflammatory. And the problem with it is there hasn't been a lot of research done on just pot in general, thanks to like the war on drugs and stuff. And it turns out there are actually like a lot of beneficial effects that people can get from it. But there hasn't been a way to do research into it at all, which is problematic. All right, we will get the Grandmaster's Chapel, even though I don't really plan on spending faith on units. In case we need to, we can go ahead and get that. But first, we'll get the temple. Weed light. Yeah, it's supposed to be good for, like, relaxing. Sectlon B? Welcome in. And I want to buy this one too. Yeah, exactly, Hibbies. I can buy this. I will. Right, so there's Celestial Navigation. I can get my harbors now. Production overflows, but the modifiers don't. So that's what got nerfed or changed, is that people like me were abusing things like limes, where I'm giving a chop an extra 100% production towards my walls, but my walls only need 2 more production to finish, and then my chop is worth 150 production, and then we would put that towards like wonders and things like that. But that got changed. So the overflow does still exist. The production doesn't go away, but the modifier portion of it doesn't carry over unless you're building something of the same type. Look at this perfectly settable little city. Yep, no problem. It's a good question.
And all I ask, history
We encourage
is the
questions
version
here.
of past- My man.
I mean, I guess. Isrul, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Working this and this. It's a habitable little island there. Problem is I can't embark my units. Do you want to get to buttresses? I can get the galleys here soon. And then we also want to explore with them. So I think I'd rather save the science. Put it towards this. Okay. So now we go for this. I didn't see any of his berserkers in our war. Okay. Aren't modifiers supposed to be more or less properly applied to both the ending project and the new one? Should be, I think. I believe so. banks. So based on what I'm doing, you need a significant amount of stored faith to bulk buy a bunch of apostles for religious win. Yeah, that's generally my strategy. So we'll stay in Merchant Republic again for the 15% production towards districts and the extra gold that we can get with governors. And then we basically sit here and we want to bank. My suggestion is 10,000 faith. I suggest that because it's overkill. And so you don't have to kind of think about it. But basically, when I get to a point where I'm ready to start converting everybody, and we're teching here now, but like we'll get to Reformed Church, switch into it, and then win the game from there. When we talk about modifiers and stuff, we're generally talking about from policies. There are other ways to get them, civ abilities, things, wonders, things like that. But generally, what we're talking about is policies, and what we're talking about with like the modifiers is like this, right? Or like the classic example is limes, 100%, so double production towards defensive buildings. So so you want to run this and build your walls everywhere, for example. Yeah, I think it's better to just overwhelm all the other religions, Hibbies.
The taxpayer. That
Okay. Give you this for housing. 16 turns over here. So there's one. It's our first ship. And then I'll probably just buy the other one. Or we could chop. You know what? We can do this. And then we're almost to 2 temples, so we'll try not to overtuck this. But all of that's going to have to wait for the next video as we finish up some things. Yeah, that we actually get the next temple next turn. And we'll make all of these lovely production decisions and things like that later on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. Kind of an awkward number. I really wouldn't be opposed to settling this island, particularly because of the high appeal that it has. Like 2 cities over here just to give me another like 6 or 8 faith per turn is probably reasonable. And I could faith buy him and get him down right away. I just have to get the embark tech from the tech tree. So those are all things that we can try to tackle in the next video. If you're watching over YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.